So, yeah, that game officially sucks. I've seen it and it just fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. The new Batman game fucking sucks. This is the death of Arkham Asylum.
Wait. Time out. Don't shit on the legacy of Batman. Batman had nothing to do with it. He died in the beginning.
No, he fucking, that's it. They should have killed it. They should have ended the show right there. They should have been like, all right, fuck it. The game is over. Like, there's no reason to keep going. Like, this shit is, like, it is ass. It is fucking ass. Like, before even seeing the game, it was like, oh, this is going to be a sucky game. This game is going to suck. Oh, this game is going to suck.
I give you credit. You did say that from the beginning, too.
Yes. Then I saw the first review and it was like, this game sucks. And then I saw like 3 other reviews like, oh my God, this game is really cool. This game is really cool. And I'm like, what? Like, why are y'all saying it's cool? Like, the first person said it sucked. Like, then everybody was like, oh, it's cool. And then all of a sudden, I just saw one review from the weakest fucking reviewers ever, IGN. Oh, this is a great game. I was like, oh, this game's trash.
I was just about to say that. Because they gave it, like, from what I saw, they gave it a 5, which is not great from them, but everybody else I've seen gave it a 4 or lower.
It was. And then, like, I saw gameplay, and I'm like, this is what you decided to do. I saw dialogue between fucking Jason Todd, who looks like something that's not Jason Todd, and fucking Dick Grayson. And I'm like, this is what you're trying to base. Dude, just stop. Like, just erase the game. Like, if they come up with an Arkham Asylum, just act like this game never happened. Act like this fucking game never happened, because this game is complete dog shit. Dog shit.
Shit. I agree.
It is fucking dog shit. It's like they decided, oh, we want to do something really cool, but instead of doing something really cool, they decided, oh, we're going to stack it with a bunch of people that's like not supposed to be here at the same time, and we're gonna make a game without the main guy. And it's like, okay, like, that's really stupid. Like, just do a regular Batman game. No, we're gonna stack the deck so you buy this game. It's like, why? Like, why are you stacking the deck so you can buy the game? Like, we would have just brought the game if it was just Batman anyway. No, we're stacking the deck, and we're gonna make you want to buy this game. For what? Like, you're stacking it for what? Why are you stacking the deck just to buy a game? It's like, nothing is going to change. It's going to be the same fucking thing. It's like, no. But we're stacking the deck because you want to see all these people in the game. Yes, with the Batman. Not just, fuck it, we're going to just throw this shit at the wall and see if it sticks. It's like, the fuck do you mean? Like, why are you just throwing shit at the wall and trying to see if it sticks? Just fucking go with what you're normally going with. But it's like, no, we're just going to throw a bunch of people in it, and you're just gonna like it. And it's like, the fuck? Like, this has nothing to do with what we just wanted Batman. Just give us Batman, and you can add those characters with Batman. Just give us Batman.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm not a multiplayer online player, but for some odd reason that intrigued me in this one. Like, I actually was considering getting the game, but nah.
This was just, it just was bad.
Yeah.
This was bad. Like, it just was bad. You stepped on my segue, by the way, but I'm still going to go with it anyway. But speaking of stacking the deck, we stacked the deck on Tuesday with 2 shows with war for no reason, and everybody just decided to turn it into war. Everybody was warmongering because this is what sells clicks and gets us clicks on YouTube, because this is war. This is war. We need war. Look at this. This is what this person said. This is what this person said. And literally everybody just was fucking lying out their fucking dick sockets, because there's no fucking reason for you just to be making up bullshit just so you can get clicks on your fucking YouTube video or your fucking Patreon or your fucking blog. Whatever the fuck you want, you're just making up shit, because half of the shit you was making up wasn't even fucking right. So what the fuck are you talking about? But hey, fuck it. Like, that's all you want. Fuck it. And everybody was talking about how the deck was stacked, and the deck was stacked with WWE. Oh, they're bringing in main roster guys. Stacking the deck, stacking the deck, stacking the deck, stacking the deck. You go to the other show and it was literally every fucking title was on the line. It's like, this isn't a regular AEW show. No, this is a title show. And it's like, they even called it Title Tuesday at one point. And it's like,
I was just about to say that. They legit called it Title Tuesday in commentary.
And it's like, dog, like, what are you, like, how are you telling us that, like, NXT stacked the deck and you look at fucking AEW and it's like, no, it's just nothing but title matches. It's like, dog, what are you talking about? This is so stupid. But
yeah.
We're going to start off with AEW and the Trios title. And it was the Best Friends versus the Death Triangle. And this match, there was a few things that intrigued me in this match. And one thing that definitely intrigued me was the first mention of the Elite. This was the first time. Yeah, they mentioned them for no reason. They were like, the first champion's the Elite. And it was like, oh, okay, well, that's different. So it's like, okay, they might be on their way back. That was the first thing that intrigued me. The second thing that intrigued me was Pac was going for the use the hammer, but Phoenix was like, no, that's not how we do things. We don't do the hammer thing. And it was like, oh, and they had like a little slight beef, but the Death Triangle wind up winning. And then at the end, Phoenix like actually apologized. Was like, yo, like, my bad for doing that, but like, we don't do that here. Like, we're friends. I love you. Like, we don't do that shit here. And I mean, this is like starting to like the plant seeds for them when they start to split. So I'm okay with it.
You know, it'd be totally like funny and like the twist. Pac winds up being the good guy in this, and Penta and Phoenix turn on him, and they're the actual bad guys.
That would be funny. So then we get Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter and Reba, and they're talking about the women's title match that's about to happen, and they both say, well, Jamie actually says, one of us between Britt and Jamie will be the new interim women's champion. And Britt was like, no, scratch that. One of us will be the AEW women's champion. Like, just, she scratched out the whole interim stuff. So it's like, damn, like, okay.
Someone had to. Yeah.
Yeah, like, okay. So then we had Cheetah versus Toni Storm. And it was a return in this match. The return of the Toni shorts. Yes, they returned. She's not wearing long pants. She had the shorts for this match. She bust them out to go face to face with NXT in a war. So she had to wear the shorts. More viewers. Okay.
I think they won.
Yeah. So Toni winds up winning. This match was like pretty good. It wasn't bad. I was like, oh shit, this is actually a really good match. And I know somebody's like, why are you surprised? The reason I'm surprised because they're both faces, and I didn't expect them to just go hard and just beat the shit out of each other and then like have like in this match. I'm like, all right, they're gonna have a good, nice, like polite match. Then I'm like, no, we're gonna fucking go hard.
You think they're like friends in real life? Because usually it's like that when you like you fight against your best friend and you know you could go in on your best friend, you know?
I mean, I don't know about being friends and all, but like they would have put on a fucking show there. So then after the match, Jamie comes out and Britt comes out. So then Britt gets confronted by Saraya. And Saraya tackles her and takes her down, and it's like, oh, she got physical. And then the real return, the NXT ratings killer, Riho, shows up. And Riho's back, and she takes out the people. And then she basically says, Jamie Hayter, me and you. So that's happening.
Cool.
So then we had Ward Joe talk about they want to face the Kingdom. I am so baffled. because Wardlow both have two different singles titles, but they want to face the Kingdom, who is an established tag team. I was so confused.
Oh, technicality, they're two different champions by two different companies, technically, right?
Yes. So then we get the actual tag team champions who literally keep saying, we have been number one contenders for like 8 months. Nobody cares about us. So right as this is happening, we get Swerve in Your Glory. And they show up and they're like, yo, listen, we lost the titles, but we want the titles back. So, yo, we should be next. So basically, they set up a match for next week, a number one contenders match. And I'm have nothing against nobody in this match, but like it was just random and okay. Like this is like, okay, it's gonna be a good match, but like I said, I have nothing against nobody in this match.
Yeah, it was okay. I guess the only critique I could give it is fucking give FTR their fucking match. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, they're definitely not gonna give them the match. I mean, they're gonna win next week and they're gonna get the match, but like, yeah, it's just like it's just taking so long.
Yeah, that's my only critique. Otherwise, like this match is gonna be a banger. Oh.
So then we had, hey, you two are not supposed to touch interview with Darby Allin and Jay Lethal. And they said, okay, yeah, we're not supposed to touch during the interview. But after the interview, we can do whatever we want. And this, I'm not gonna lie, I think that this was like the coolest thing that has happened in wrestling in a long time. Like, they beat the shit out of Darby and then they put the steel door down on Darby Allin, and Jay Lethal went on the other side of the door and put a figure 4 onto Darby, who was stuck between the door. And somebody actually called it the figure door, and I like that.
I don't think I ever saw that before.
Yes, and it was real. Like, I like the fact that it happened.
Yeah.
So then we get multiple men showing up because William Regal is out here. And then multiple man shows up. Why did I call him multiple man? Because he's the only person in the history of wrestling that has multiple villain origins. I've never seen anybody with multiple villain origins. And it's like, he's like the Joker. Like, and that's insane because he has multiple villain origins. And it's like, there's not one that's right. Even if you like play them all back together, like, okay, like CM Punk inspired him, this happened. If you put it all in line, none of that equals a villain origin story. It's like, how do you keep making different stories? Like, it's so weird.
Plot twist, like the comics, there's 3 of them.
I believe it. I fucking believe it. Because he talks about the story how he was about to get signed in the WWE, and Regal told him he was too young, and he just like, he went on this tirade to get better, and then Regal told him stop being an actor, be a wrestler. And then like they get into this back and forth. This, like, I'm not gonna lie, this back and forth, this promo was great. It was fucking great.
I liked it.
And they were going back and forth, and then Regal just basically tells him, was like, I didn't want you to go through the same shit that I went through. When I was 16, I had blood on my eyes from getting beat up and shit like that. And Regal was just going. Regal turned this promo from like 8 to a 12. It was like, fuck, this is good. So Regal basically told him, was like, stop cheating. And he was like, if you really want to be a fucking villain, I'm gonna turn my back. You hit me. He's like, if you really want to be a villain, hit me. And like what he said, it sparked something in MJF that was already there. Like we pointed out weeks ago. It was like, yeah, this is like more of the start of the twist that we see coming. And it's like, yeah, this is it.
He's gonna become a face. Oh.
Yeah, like that's the crazy part, was like people still are like, he's going to fuck around and be a heel. He's gonna be a heel. And it's like, dog, you don't see this like as him being a face? No, he's gonna be a heel. It's like, okay. So then we get Daddy Ass and the Acclaimed, and they're basically saying, "Hey, we're gonna challenge the guys for the rights to scissor again." They're like, "Yeah, okay, cool. Like, scissor challenge, got it." So then we're getting ready for the Ring of Honor title match, and they're showing all the old Ring of Honor champions, and they showed CM Punk, who is an ROH champion. And I was like, okay, cool. So then we get a sit-down interview with Bryan Danielson and Wheeler Yuta from the BBC. And they're talking, and like Renee asks Bryan, "Yo, why did you trust Daniel Garcia?" And he's like, "Because he's like, I thought he was actually going to turn." And Yuta is like, "Dog, I knew that he was going to turn. Claudio knew he was going to turn. We all didn't trust him. It was just you. You trusted him." And Wheeler's pissed off. He's like, "Because you didn't listen to us." And Wheeler gets up and leaves because he's mad that Bryan didn't listen to them and trusted Daniel Garcia and basically put him down. Now, immediately you look at this and it's like, oh my God, Wheeler Yuta's going to go heel. He's going to go heel and he's going to leave the team. But what people keep forgetting to realize, Bryan Danielson even said this out of his own fucking mouth. I come out of the fucking heel tunnel. So people keep forgetting he's still a heel.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be fucked up. Like, because people are really gonna think it's gonna be Yuta. It's gonna be Bryan being more of an asshole, and he's gonna fuck them over because he's like, no, fuck you guys. I made the right decision. It just happened to be fucked up. Fuck you.
Yuta actually pissed me off with this like fucking segment because he actually made a point.
Okay.
Because he was like, dog, what the fuck? Like, he even calls himself the Dragon Slayer. Like, you didn't see it coming? And I'm like, that is a good point, you know?
Yeah, and it's just like, it was really, like, it was really stupid, but it's like, whatever. So then we get to the Ring of Honor title match. Dalton Castle versus Christopher Jorgensen. And they have a match. It's not a bad match. The boys get involved and Jake Hager gets involved, and it's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, cool. And then of course Jericho, oh, hit you with the elbow, you're dead, I win, yay, celebrates and all of this bullshit. So he starts talking shit about how he wants to kill Ring of Honor, kill Ring of Honor, kill Ring of Honor. I'm gonna kill Ring of Honor, like Ring of Jericho, blah 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 blah. So he's saying this, and he's about to go after Ian Riccaboni, and Jerry Lynn steps up. And Jerry Lynn was like, no, fuck you. And then Jericho power drove Jerry Lynn onto the title. And so I'm like, oh, Jerry Lynn is going to face him, because Jerry Lynn is a former Ring of Honor champ.
Yeah.
So then we get Christian talking about how somehow he's going to kill Jungle Boy Jack Perry. It's like, dog, like, you're not even clear. You're not even close to clear. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no, I'm going to kill him. Okay, whatever.
He's going to use his right hand of destruction, as he calls it, Luchasaurus.
Yeah. So then we get Jade Cargill, and she's like, listen, I want my TBS title. And as of Rampage, if I don't get my title, I'm going to shut that bitch down. I'm not going to fucking move for an hour if you do not give me my TBS title, because it's mine and I never lost it. So apparently they're going to have a confrontation on Rampage. So yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Not at all. I'm down.
So then we get the main event. Hangman Adam Page versus Moxley. So this match was going, and MJF was up in the crowd, so it's like, all right, cool. Hangman jumps off of the fucking balcony, did a moonsault, and it's like, okay, he's done that before, but it's like, wow, he's really trying to win this title. Like, this is serious. Like, he's pulling out all of the stops, and he's just going, and he's like, He's doing all of this shit, working his ass off, bust Moxley open. And then Moxley hits him with a clothesline. This is just like a random clothesline, and Hangman flips upside down, winds up on his head somehow, and Hangman is knocked out. They stop the match. And so, like, half of the people immediately was like, this is a work. Like, this is a work. Like half the people was like, this is a work. Including myself was like, oh, is this a work? And then when all of the fucking people came out was like, yo, stop the match. We need trainers. And it's like, oh shit, like he might be genuinely hurt. And he was genuinely hurt. He was concussed.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, so they had to, the match was stopped, and like after the match, they had to go to something else because Moxley's in the ring and Moxley's just standing there. MJF comes out and he's like, yo, I'm cashing in. Moxley is full healthy, so it didn't make any sense. And Regal's there. So it's like, you can't do anything. And then MJF just goes, you know what? I want you at full health. So I want you at full gear. Me and you for the title. And then he leaves. And like, that's basically like, oh, what Regal said got into his brain. Now he wants to be a true good guy because he wants to face him full on straight at full gear and full power. And it's like, okay.
Which is not like him. Like I think
yes.
I think even he said that himself.
Yes. And like that's what changed everybody's opinion. Like, oh my God, he's gonna go face. And it's like, yes, he's always been going face. Like there's been little pieces, and this is another piece. And Regal was smiling because Regal knows that he's gonna go face.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm like, I like the little plot twist that was already there, but a plot twist that faster than it should have came. But yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah, at least it didn't take months. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, other AEW news: Ace Steel is finally fired. He's gone. So that's a thing.
Did they fire the dog?
Yes, they fired the dog too. The dog's gone too. So then there's a controversial thing that happened. And everybody is talking about this, but like nobody's talking about it at the same time. So there's a clip going around that happens on AEW Dark, which came out, I don't even know when. It's on YouTube, whatever. So it's Athena and this girl from Canada. She's a local talent, indie wrestler. She's wrestled in the States before. I don't have her name. Sorry. I don't have her name. She hasn't been on my radar yet, so I don't know much about her. So they're having this match, right? And the girl kind of forgets like one or two spots, and it's like, oh, okay. And then Athena just like gets into like her bag, and like, cause they're cheering for this girl, Athena just starts going off on her, just like bam, bam, bam. And like just hitting her, takes her down, and just starts whooping her ass. And it's like, it's just immediately controversy online. People are like, oh my God, she's too rough. She's hitting her too hard. She's beating the shit out of her. Why would you do that? The girl missed a spot. Blah, 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 blah. And like all of this diatribe about how she's unsafe and she shouldn't do that. She should take care of the person in the ring and all of this shit. Now, backstage, mind you, nobody had a problem. Even the girl that was in the match had no problem. This is what happened. Athena, quote unquote, went heel because the girl was from Canada and she was a star in Canada. So Athena was like, fuck it, I have to get over here as a heel. So this is why I'm doing it. And when the girl missed the spot, it kind of made it better so she could just like start just going off on her that way. And it's like, oh, that makes sense.
It does. Makes a lot more sense.
So it's like, it's not like people just immediately jump down was like, oh my God, she's a bad worker. She's this. She should be fired. AEW is not is an unsafe place. I didn't see any of that. Like I seen her beating the shit out of this girl, and like everything in my mind and watching this multiple times is like, she's just working. She's working hard to make it look like she's beating the shit out of this girl. She's working hard. Got it. That's all. That's all I seen was like, oh, she's just working hard. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that was another thing that was happening there. And it's like, okay, well, yeah, that's the thing. So, yeah, that's all of AEW. Now time to get on to the other side of this war that everybody has made a war. So NXT started off with the Judgment Day showing up, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, why is it Judgment Day here?" Because Rhea Ripley was supposed to be here. That's why. We were like, "Oh, okay, cool, that makes sense."
Part of me thought it was only going to be her. I didn't think it's going to be the whole crew.
Nah, I knew it was going to be the whole crew. And like, you know what's really funny is like, because this was reported a couple months ago, like 2 months ago, that the main roster talent goes down to NXT. We even reported it here on the podcast. The main roster talent goes down to NXT to evaluate some of the newer guys, and they work with a lot of the newer guys because eventually they're going to work with them eventually. So they come down to scout them and do stuff on the regular show. And it's like, oh, that's a thing?
Yeah.
And then...
I was going to say, funny part, that's been a thing for years that, we know of. So.
Yeah, but like in the new regime.
Yeah.
And it's been a lot of main roster people like, hey, I want to go down there because I want to check out this person and like I want to get involved. And it's like, okay. And then when something happens like this where they're like, oh my God, they're stacking the show, it's like kind of like, Doug, this was going to be kind of the show even if it wasn't stacked show. This was going to kind of be something similar to the show. Maybe like one or two people that came to the show wouldn't be on the show, maybe, but this kind of felt like this was going to be the show anyway.
Yeah.
And I know people are like, wait, no, you're just caping for WWE. Okay, if I'm caping for WWE, look at what happened with Worlds Collide. Every fucking main roster former star was there just to hype up the show. It's the same energy. Like, it's not different. It's like, no, we're doing this just to do this. Like, Gunther came down just as the Intercontinental Champion, just to say, yo, don't lose his fucking title. And it's like all of these people in one night were just there. And it's like, oh, this is crazy. Because this isn't just like some random new thing where it's like, oh, they're just doing it just to fight against AEW. And it's like, no. And then because they lost the war, people are like, see, NXT sucks. And like, literally, if you look at NXT's numbers, it's the exact same number that they do every fucking week. It didn't change. It didn't even go down. It's like, oh, it's 700,000 people that watched the show, just like last week. And it did the same rating it did last week, but now they're all of a sudden like, oh yeah, AEW put a dent in that. No, it's the same number they did last week. Nothing changed. Like nothing changed. Nothing was learned. It's like what? It's like that's what I mean. Like, why are people trying to start this war when like the fucking numbers were exactly the same as the week before, and people are like, well, that's not good. It's like, no, it's great because they weren't doing anything close to this when Vince was in charge. So it's not a big deal. Shut the fuck up. Like, no, but like they lost to AEW. So what? They lost by who cares? Like, it doesn't care.
This is all boredom and, as you would say, tribalism. That's all it is.
And clickbait. And fucking clickbait.
That too.
I know YouTubers. I know fucking bloggers. I know this. And this is basically fucking clickbait. So just like, stop. The fucking stop.
Yeah.
So the first match was Rhea Ripley versus Roxanne. And me and Renegade both went into this thinking, okay, so Roxanne's gonna lose and Cora's gonna lose.
Yep.
So like there was no way in winning any of this. And of course, Roxanne lost. And Cora Jade was in the back and she was watching on. So then we got something, and I don't know if anybody paid attention to this. Like, so we got something in the back, and it was, Cameron Grimes with the OC. And it's like, okay, they're with the Good Brothers. All right, cool. He gives them money. But if you look at Cameron Grimes, he has on the same exact gear as the OC, like the same color and everything. And you're like, okay, that's kind of weird. And then he throws up, he throws up the Too Sweet, and it's like, so is anybody not understanding that they have on the same gear, like same color and everything? Like there wasn't a shade off or anything. It was complete same color, and it's like, that doesn't strike you as weird. Like that doesn't strike you as weird, like this happening. And then he did the Too Sweet with everybody, and like that doesn't strike anybody as weird. And everybody's like, no, it's just a thing. And it's like, I'm looking at it like, this is hints of him joining the club. Like no one is talking about this. Like,
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, that's what I was like, okay. So then we had something that was cut perfectly, and I liked that it was cut perfectly because it was so damn stupid. It was Tony D'Angelo and Stacks. They came out, and Tony D'Angelo starts hyping up the guy that he's bringing down to fight Stacks. He's hyping it up. Then all of a sudden he's like, you want to know? You want to know? Well, after this commercial break. I'm like, you son of a bitch, you hyped it up to go to commercial?
I think I actually said that out loud.
Yes. So then we get Grayson Waller, and he's in the back, and he's just being Grayson Waller, talking shit about Apollo Crews, and he wants to fight Apollo Crews at Halloween Havoc, and he's not scared. But Chucky said, it's going to be a spin the wheel, make a deal match. I'm like, all right, whatever.
I wish he would have spun the wheel that night.
No, they're gonna wait until the show.
Yeah.
So then we get Shinsuke Nakamura as the surprise opponent for Stacks. It's like, oh, okay. And they mentioned the fact that I am probably 100% sure got erased recently. But they were like, yeah, Shinsuke Nakamura is the youngest IWGP champion. And I was like, I feel like Jay was a little bit younger when he won that title. Because I think Jay is the youngest IWGP champion, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I have to do research, but I remember Jay clearly saying that he was the youngest IWGP champion. I have to check that out.
I remember hearing that somewhere too, that Jay was the youngest.
Yeah, because I know before that Nakamura was the youngest, so like then Jay was, I think he was like a year younger, so like yeah, I have to check that out. That's a fact that I have to look. So of course Nakamura beat Stacks. Like there was no way Nakamura was going to beat Stacks. So then we have a backstage thing with Axiom and Nathan Frazier, still setting up the tag team thing, and then Von Wagner comes up and he's like, hey, I'm gonna beat you two up. Okay, whatever, who gives a shit. Like, I didn't care, because like he just started saying, I'm gonna beat you two guys up, and I'm gonna be the North American champion. And it's like, okay. So that was a thing. So then we had Sonya Deville versus,
left it alone.
yeah. We had Sonya Deville versus Alba Fire. And they're having this match, and of course, like, it's going into the pay-per-view, so there was no way that I'm like, oh, Sonya Deville's definitely going to win this. It's like they're going to the pay-per-view, the challenger has to look strong, and Alba Fire beats Sonya Deville, even though it was like 600 Toxic Attraction run-ins. Alba still won, and then we get Monday Rose, who returns and says, hey, you're getting a title match on Saturday. And there's nothing you can do about it. I was like, okay. Great.
The only way I saw Sonya winning, which part of it was in my mind, is the fact that the match was canceled. And like Mandy was not going to make it in time, you know?
Right. So then we had a backstage beatdown because it was Oro Mensah and Wesley talking. And all of a sudden they get attacked by Trick and Mello. It's like, oh, okay. And it just like they start fighting, and you're like, oh, so the match is gonna be later. No, they keep fighting. They wind up fighting out to the arena, and it just turns into a tag team match. And I'm like, oh, I always like that when they just start fighting and they just keep fighting and wind up in the ring. I'm like, oh, that's always cool because it makes sense. It's just like, oh yeah, this is how it should work.
Like, might as well, right?
Yeah. So then we get the match, and it's Mello wins, and then like Nathan Frazier comes out, and then other people come out. So like everybody from the thing comes out, and it's like, all right, cool, whatever. It's not a big deal because like that match is gonna be great, but like whatever, it's not a big deal.
It's a ladder match, right?
Yes, it's a 5-way ladder match.
Oh, okay.
So then we get Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker is talking, and he's going to be on the KO show. Yes, Kevin Owens winds up on the show. Awesome. So then we get the Schism versus the OC Good Brothers with Cameron Grimes. So the match is going. Of course, the Good Brothers are going to win because it's like, why would they come down to lose to the Schism? He needed this. They won. Great. All right. And then after the match, they're like, where's our money? I don't have it out here, brothers. Like, no, where's our money? I'm going to get it to you. Just trust me. And like, at that point, I'm like, okay, did he scam them into this match? Or like, what the fuck is happening?
He probably scammed them.
Like, that's what I felt too. Like, I scammed them into a match. So then we get Veer. And the lady is asking Veer, hey, Veer, what's up with you and Sangha? What's happening? Like, what did you say to him? And all of a sudden, Sangha shows up, and Sanga's like, yo, we need to talk, brother. And like, somebody immediately was like, they're making them brothers. And I'm like, dude, have you never heard another dude just call another dude brother? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I didn't take it as like their family. I just like, he just took it like this dude was just like, bro, we need to talk. And that's how I took it.
Hulk Hogan, everybody?
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Like, how did y'all just jump to that? Oh, because he said brother, that means they're related. No, he just said brother. Like, okay.
Like, they could go that route, but I don't see it either. I agree with you. I don't see it. But they could, they could very well do it.
I hope not.
Yeah.
So then they had a contract signing that was weird as fuck. Because, like, it was a random ass contract signing between the tag team, like the two tag teams are gonna meet. It was the fucking TikTok Toxic tag team and Nikita Lyons and Zoe Starks. They play this promo, then they go to them signing this contract. Everybody literally, like, once you start talking, you're signing a contract. It's like, yeah, sign contract. Yeah, it's like everybody in that thing, every time they talk, was signing a contract. And it just ended on the tag team, just like, yeah, we're gonna win. Sign contract. Every time somebody talks, it was like, that is so random. Like, I understand like being the focus as they're talking and they're signing at the same time. It's like, all right, well, whatever. Like, it was weird to me. I just felt it weird.
It was weird, but at least it wasn't like the trophy brawl at the end of it, you know, because that 9 out of 10 is always a thing.
Yes. So then we get Julius Creed and Damian Kemp. Now, this is like a lot of people totally missed this because like it went totally under the rug. The way Damian Kemp was talking, and he said something, and it was a mention about him not being the strongest in his family, and it's like, dog, you're telling me that everybody keeps forgetting that Gable Stevenson is his brother. Like, they don't mention it, and like they don't say anything like that's his brother. They do, like, no one has mentioned it, and it's like, no one has thought about this. Like, this is what's gonna happen. Holy shit! Like, this is happening.
So you think he's showing up finally?
Oh yeah, I think he's showing up, or Roddy's showing up. Like, something bad is happening, and it's not just gonna be your normal just win and loss.
I thought more Roddy and whatever, because I don't trust them still.
Yes. So then we find out the host for Halloween Havoc, and it's Shotzi Blackheart. And she comes out. She comes up with her NXT tank. Yes, there's two different tanks, the NXT one and the main roster one. So then as she's doing this promo, she's like, yo, last time I was here, I was a damn good host. Now I'm being even better host. And Zion Quinn comes out to try to take over and try to be better, but he gets stopped by Quincy Elliott, who wants to be the other co-host. So she's like, well, you know what? Have a match, and a winner becomes my co-host. I'm like, okay, well, sure, let's do that. And Quincy Elliott becomes the new co-host.
I mean,
how do you feel about this?
This was kind of dumb, but as long as it wasn't Chucky, because I had a feeling it was going to be Chucky for some reason.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be Chucky, but the synergy for that is great, because he goes, speaking of Chucky, he was in the next scene.
Yeah, and I have a feeling he's gonna be the one to spin the wheel that night. He is gonna beat her, I believe.
Yeah, I don't want him to be, but because here's another thing, right?
Uh-huh.
He doesn't have to be there because this show is gonna be on the network. He's not gonna be on USA. You know what I mean?
No, I totally got you, but he's synonymous with Halloween Havoc, so that's the thing. He's been in what, 2 of them, 3 of them?
Yeah, this is the second one, so I'm like,
yeah,
okay.
No, but so he was in the WCW one, and he was in another NXT one, right? So this would be the third.
No, he was in the NXT one. I don't think he was in the WCW one.
Okay.
Because that was on fucking TNT. I remember that clearly. It was on TNT with the dog face gremlin and shit. And it just was cross promotion for no fucking reason. It was so goddamn stupid.
Okay, I stand corrected.
So Chucky shows up at the Chase University TV and he cusses out Brody. And it was really funny. And then after that, Thea Hell was like, what the fuck? And everybody's like, what?
I almost died laughing when she said that shit.
That was hilarious.
Yes.
So then we go to the main event match. And it's Raquel Rodriguez versus Cora Jade. Now, this is I'm not even gonna lie. This threw me the fuck off. This randomly threw me off how this match went. It threw me the fuck off. I was like, what the fuck? What is this? All of a sudden, Cora brings in the kendo stick. And, she goes to hit Raquel, and Raquel catches it. And it's like, okay. She's going to throw it out, right? Raquel is like, you know what? Fuck you. And Raquel hits Cora. And it's like, why? And she gets disqualified. It was like, why did you do that? You didn't need to. Why? She just did it. It was so goddamn weird.
I mean, in retrospect, she has nothing to do with NXT anyway, so might as well just hurt her. That way, when she goes into her match at NXT, she won't be at 100%. I'm guessing that's the logic. I don't know.
Dog, it didn't make no fucking sense. It made no sense. None of that made sense.
Yeah.
So then we go to the back and we get Pretty Deadly signing the contracts because they'll be facing BBC next week. And BBC is signing the contract and they're just like, hey man, listen, we're going to beat you guys. And next week is tag team title Tuesday. Next week. So that's the thing.
I like that.
So then we get to the main event, the KO show, with all 3 members of the triple threat main event title match. And it was great because you cannot censor Kevin Owens. You cannot censor Kevin Owens. And if you know, Kevin Owens threw shot after shot after shot after shot after shot to fucking Jordan Devlin. And like everything he was saying, if you listen, he literally was just taking a shot. Just taking a shot. Just taking a shot. And it was like, dude, like he's really taking a piss out of this guy. It was hilarious. Because like all of the speaking out stuff with him being creepy and super, like his wasn't as bad as a lot of people's, but he was definitely a creepy guy. That's why he's still here. Like he was a definitely creepy guy. And Kevin, just like every time he could say something about him, he just said something like how creepy he was and like how he needs to stay away from people. And it was just hilarious.
I think he even said at one point, even his mom thinks he's creepy.
Yes, he did. And it was just like, Doug. And the funny part was like, at first, JD was like, haha, it's a joke. By like the sixth dig, he was like, Doug, I get it. I fucked up. Please stop. This is embarrassing. And like, everybody else would like, kind of like, oh, he's talking about his character. But he still was like, Doug, I get it. I fucked up. Please stop. Just stop. And Kevin just kept going. But then it started in a brawl.
That's why he stayed, right?
Yes. And then it started into a brawl. And it was Ilya Dragunov and Braun Breaker. And they started fighting. And Kevin Owens clears out the ring. And then he goes and looks at JD. He's like, you're not just going to stay there and not get into this. And then like he pushed him into the fight. And then the fight just got all three of them. And it was like, oh, okay, cool. So
Kevin wasn't there, he would have been good. Yeah, standing there.
Yeah. So now we go to the pick who you're gonna pick for the show. So Apollo Crews, Grayson Waller, spin the wheel, make the deal. Who you got in this match?
This one's kind of hard, seeing the fact that we don't know exactly what the match is, but the way the story's going, it seems like it's gonna be Apollo. So I'm gonna go Apollo.
Okay. I'm going to go with Grayson on this one.
Okay.
So then we have Julius Creed versus Damian Kemp in an ambulance match. And if Julius loses, Brutus is gone from NXT. Who you got in this one?
Julius is winning, but he's getting fucked up after the match. Because I don't think ain't no way in hell they're breaking up the Creed brothers right now.
Like, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Like, yeah, he's going to get fucked up, but like, he's going to win. But also, like, a little part of me is like, I kind of hope that Julius loses so Brutus gets sent off. And then we have, like, them go to the main roster. Like, yeah. That's the kind of a little bit what I want, but like, that's not how they're going to go. So then we have Roxanne Perez versus Cora Jade in a weapons match. Who you got here?
Roxanne, basically, so she could get revenge on Cora finally.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree. So in a 5-person, I don't know why I keep saying 6. 5-person ladder match. Mello, Oro Mensah, Wesley, Von Wagner, Nathan Frazier. Who you got coming out the new North American champion?
Well, to agree with you, I think this might change into a 6-person, 6-man. So, like, that may happen, but we'll keep that in our pocket. But for now, I'm going to go with Mello again. Like, he's going to wind up being the greatest fucking North American champion of all time.
I'm going with Wesley. I'm going with Wesley as the new North American champion.
That actually would be a good one. I wouldn't be mad at that.
And the only reason I'm not going with Mello is because Mello has already worked 2 WWE main event shows in the last 2 weeks. And it's like, you're not just pulling him up to work these random ass shows for no reason. This is usually where they get a look and then it's like, all right, you're coming up in a few weeks. And if he wins, I'll be surprised, but like, I'm pretty sure he's definitely losing and going up soon. So yeah.
He'll probably lose right after though.
like then there's no point to it. Just like crown a new North American champion, get it over with, and Wesley seems like the most plausible person.
Yeah.
So then we have Alba Fire versus Mandy Rose, who has been champion for over a year.
Alba Fire, just for the fact that, you know, man, nothing against Mandy, but, you know, it's time. It's time.
Yeah, no, it's definitely time, but I don't know why I feel like it should be somebody else. Like, it's nothing against Alba Fire. Like, she was like the longest reigning North American, maybe not North American, NXT UK champion, and it's like, oh, that's dope. But at the same time, I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna do the same thing here, because like she could be another forever champion here.
But I feel like Mandy's beating everybody already, so it would have to be either someone new or someone from the main roster, you know?
But see, that's the thing. Everybody keeps saying she's beaten everybody. She's never beat Cora Jade one-on-one. And Cora Jade has mentioned this multiple times. It's like, you never beat me one-on-one. And it's like, oh shit, like she's never beat Cora one-on-one. Because remember, when she was supposed to have the match with Cora, it got turned into a four-way. And Cora got screwed out of that. So she never... And then Mandy beat everybody else in that four-way. She never fought Cora. Like, Cora never got her one-on-one match with Mandy. So she's still waiting.
That is true. So, okay, I take it back.
Yeah. So then we have Braun Breaker, Ilya Dragunov, and JD McDonough. Who do you have winning this match?
My brain says Braun, so I'm going with Braun, but my heart kind of wants Dragunov to win. But I'm gonna stick with Braun.
I'm going with Dragunov. With Dragunov. We're gonna have a new champion, a new era. I'm going with Dragunov.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, so like that's the NXT side of things. NXT was a show that was on against AEW, who crushed NXT to bone and bare dust because the war is on and you can't fight the war, and the war is just raging. The Tuesday Night War is back and it's going out of control. It is a monster, and it is very, very much raw. So, yeah. So, it starts off with Lashley out there. Lashley. Just standing there. And he calls out Brock Lesnar. And he says, Lesnar, bring your bitch ass out there. I'm going to beat the shit out of you, you son of a bitch. And Brock was like, nah, fuck you. I'm coming out to whoop your ass. And they just start fighting. They fight. They break the barrier. And it's like, okay, cool. Like, this is a crazy ass fight. This fight goes on for like 5 minutes. The wrestlers have to come out the back to break this up. They're like, oh, dude, stop. They break it up. So then Bob gets away from them, jumps onto the table to try to break the table with Brock Lesnar. It doesn't break. So Bob is like, fuck this. I'm going to beat the shit out of Brock and put him through this table. Bob picks up Brock and one hand slams Brock through the goddamn table. It's like, this table would break it one fucking way or the other. Like, god damn, dude.
Fuck this table.
That's exactly what it said. It was like, fuck this table. I'm like, god damn, dude. What the fuck? Like that? What the fuck? But yeah, like that, like it was a cold opening and I like it. It was a cold opening for no reason. I was like, all right, cool. I'm down with it.
What made it seem more like realistic? I don't know, like the listeners caught this. I know you caught it because we talked about it, whatever. The listeners separating it, whatever, it wasn't a typical like just faces or just heels for one side or the other. Everyone was out there, even people we haven't seen on television for a while. So.
Yeah, and usually the funny part is like usually jobbers are the one that comes out, and I know that's like fucked up to call them that, but like people who aren't on TV. But like Johnny Gargano was in the mix, and so was Mustafa Ali. And it was like they're not they are on TV a lot. Like, I don't know why they're out there, but they were out there to help separate. It was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
So then we had the OC versus Alpha Academy. And it's like, all right, cool. So then Finn comes out. And Finn says, you know what? How about at Crown Jewel, it's you three versus us three. And Finn also pointed out that he started the club, which is true, which a lot of people don't know. Wait, what do you mean? It's not?
He's Finn Balor. Prince Devitt started it.
Okay.
I said technically.
All right, so technically he didn't. So yeah, like Finn, like he's gotten way more comfortable on the mic in like recent months. Like I've never seen him this comfortable on the mic. Even when he was in Japan, it was like he was never this comfortable, and he's just like throwing jokes and like saying shit. It's like, damn, he's cool.
He's finally happy being himself, I guess.
Yeah. So then they make the match, and like the match is gonna be on Crown Jewel. And then AJ was like, why don't you get in the ring with me? And Dom was like, I'm not ready. Later on in the show, I'm not ready now. I got on regular clothes. I'm not ready. And he's like, all right, you little bitch. You little bitch. That's your excuse. I don't have a regular clothes. Wait, I'll be back. All right, you little bitch.
It was funny.
Here's the thing, right?
Uh-huh.
On November 5th, Crown Jewel is a thing. So it's like, okay, Crown Jewel is a thing. But now Carl Anderson is wrestling on Crown Jewel, which November 5th, he was supposed to be defending the Never Openweight title against Hikuleo. So it's like, okay, now, yes, WWE New Japan thing is completely dead. It's like completely dead. So then Carl Anderson says, no, I'm double booked, but I'm just going to go with the one that pays me more money. So I'm going to wrestle at Crown Jewel. I'll be back to defend this Never Openweight title, just not that day. And it's like, wait, what? Like, he did this video holding the title and everything, and it's like, wait, like, this is a thing? And then, like, immediately everybody just thought of the same thing, was like, oh my God, they stripped Moxley when he couldn't defend the title. Like, how come they're not stripping Carl when he can't defend the title? And it's like, it's starting to get weird. Where it's like, at the point where it's like, okay, there might actually be a working relationship here. Because the fact that he's like getting taken off of that show, and they're not like, we're stripping him of the title. And he's like, no, I'm still going to defend this title. It's just not going to be that day. And it's like, okay, so it's still happening, just not then, but also they're still working together, and he's still going to go over there. And it's like, this is a little bit weird. And a lot of people immediately was like, oh, the relationship's done. When he got double booked, it was like, oh, the relationship's done. Then when he like made this story and said this, and New Japan has not came out and said, oh, we're stripping him of the title. They literally haven't said nothing. He even said that he's not signed to New Japan. He's on a working handshake agreement. And it's like, everything about this just seems off. And it's like, this is just weird. And like, if this actually works out, it will be even weirder.
Yeah, like, now that you said, because I didn't know about the part where he did the video saying he's going to defend the title anywhere. I was under the impression that they were going to strip him eventually.
That's usually the New Japan rule. If you can't make a match, you're stripped of the title.
Yeah.
And like
they did to Moxley.
Yeah, and it's like this is very weird that they're not stripping him, and also he's saying, I'm still going to go with the title. Like, I'm still going to defend the title. And part of me is like saying like there's a working relationship there, because like Jay White keeps mentioning him on the shows. Like, he keeps mentioning him on New Japan shows. And it's like, usually when stuff like somebody leaves they'll just like refer to him and just move on and never say anything else about it. Yeah. And it's like, no, Jay just keeps referring to him. He referred to him at the press conference. He just kept referring to the Good Brothers and kept saying like the Bullet Club is everywhere now. And it's like, I don't know what you like. I don't know if this is actually a working relationship. Now, this is going to piss a lot of people off, but for the benefit of visibility, money, and also notoriety, I think New Japan should swerve into trying to work with WWE more than working with AEW. It's like the biggest wrestling company in the whole entire world kind of wants to work with you, and it's like you can swing this and just like do a couple of little, all right, fuck it, we'll do this and that. Just you can swing this. And like I said, it's nothing against AEW, like, because yeah, there's more freedom over there, and like there's a lot of great guys over there. But like, if I'm New Japan, I'll be like, listen, we gonna fuck with them for a little while. We gonna fuck with WWE for a little while and make a lot of money. We'll come back to you guys. You guys will still be here probably, but we're going to make a lot of money. Like, they show up on fucking WWE television. They start promoting them, start promoting the shows, and it's like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, more eyes are gonna be like, wait, there's Japanese wrestling? Like, these are the casuals, like the people who don't watch it, and they be like, wait, there's Japanese wrestling? Oh, that guy looks sick. I want to watch him. Now you just gained another bunch of fans, and it's like, why not put yourself in a very visible place? Like, WWE is the top, and they, like, right there, everybody's watching. Be visible. Just take this deal. Even though, like, you might get the shit into the stick, you're going to come out with a bunch of fans. Take this deal, and then just go back to AEW. I would do it.
A bunch of fans and a bunch of money, too. So either way, you're good.
Yeah, I would do it.
Yeah, of course.
So then we get Seth freaking Rollins, which that actually brings me up to another point of the crossover. It's like him and Will Ospreay still have beef that they haven't settled. So that's another thing. Anyway, and never mind. I'm not going to say it because it's too right on the nose. It's too right on the nose. It's Seth is the U.S. champion and fucking Ospreay is the U.S. champion. It's like they're both U.S. champions right now. Like it could be a thing. Just gonna move on. Okay. So Seth is out there, and Seth is standing there, and Seth is talking shit for no reason because he has a U.S. title match later on. But Ali comes out, and Ali is like, "Yo, you stomped me on the head last week. What the fuck?" He's like, "You stomped me. You never apologized, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck?" So Seth is like, "You're not even in my league, boy." And Ali's like, "Give me a title match." He's like, "No, give me a title match now." So Seth winds up kicking Ali's ass, and it's like, "Oh, okay." And then Ali was like, "No, I'm gonna kick your ass." So they have a little scuffle. Seth walks off. He gets the better of Ali, and we're like, "Oh, that's the thing. It's over." Like, and like I even said this when it happened the week before Seth won the title. I was like, Seth and Ali are gonna have a match for that U.S. title. That's gonna happen.
Yeah, you did say that.
Because that was the reason I picked Seth to win the title. Was like, yeah, because he's gonna face Ali. That's what's gonna happen.
That way, Ali could finally win the title here.
Yes. So then we have Damage Control versus Candice LeRae and Bianca Belair. So the match is going, and like Candice and Bianca are having this great match. This is actually funny. With Candice, like Candice was on, I forgot what she was on. I think it was like Off the Ropes or something. And she was like, she never faced Bayley. They were a tag team. She never faced Bayley. I thought they did fight. But she was like, yeah, I never faced Bayley before. We were a tag team. And she was like, for me and Bayley to have our first match be the season premiere of Monday Night Raw was crazy. She said, I never would have thought in a million years that would have happened. I was like, oh shit, like I didn't even know that.
That's cool.
Yeah. So then Bianca gets beat up by Bayley, And Candice is left in the ring all by herself, and Damage Control beats Candice. So this sets up another title match with Bayley, and also something with Candice. So yeah, smart move. Yeah. So then we have Matt Riddle, and we have the chosen daughter, Catherine Kelly. And I know you guys are like, why is she the chosen daughter? Steph and Triple H love her like their daughter. So she's the chosen daughter. So Matt Riddle sees Ali, and they're talking, and Matt's like, yo, when I win that title, bro, it's going to be me and you for the title. And then they find Miz, and Miz is hurting. Miz is holding this thing. Oh my God, somebody attacked me. And they're like, no, you didn't. I slipped on the floor. Oh, that's what happened. Yeah, my knee, my patella, my tendon, da, da, da. And Miz is making this big thing, and it's like, we know this you okay. We know. We know.
Fake it. Oh,
yeah, what the fuck? So this is where we get Cora Jade. This pissed me off because this was the only thing Cora Jade did was show up and talk to Rhea Ripley and say, I want you as my person to beat the shit out of Roxanne. I'm like, okay.
Like, so Roxanne had a match when she picked her person.
Right? So then we get JBL with his suit from like 10 years ago when he was a little bit fatter. And he puts on this suit and he's cutting his promo and he's just talking shit and it's just like old wrestler dumb shit. And it's like the shit that everybody's like, yo, this is corny garbage. And he's like just talking. And then he finally brings out Bartender Cabron, who is no longer wearing a shirt. And he's a bartender still. It's like, oh, okay.
He's not happy.
Yeah, he's not happy at all, because I'm not happy about this either. Because they cut this promo, and I legit fell asleep. Then he had a match with Dolph Ziggler. I woke up and went back to sleep. That's exactly what happened, because this match was so goddamn boring. Like, everything about this was so fucking boring. I swear they went for like an hour. I'm not even joking. This match was on for like an hour. This whole entire thing was just irritating. I don't know why. Like, they made him more boring than he could ever be in his whole entire life. It's like they took him and added him with JBL and made him the most boringest fucking character in the universe. Like, Jesus Christ, this was bad.
They didn't even change his gimmick. All they did was change his name because he had the same music. Sort of the same gear, even though it's more wrestling gear and whatever. Like, It's hideous, by the way. But
yes.
Yeah, like, Baron Corbin, not happy, but he still has, like, the happy gimmick motif. The only thing they gave him was, now he's known as the future wrestling god.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Sucks. So Byron Saxton in the back, he's interviewing Miz, and he's like, Miz, are you faking this? Miz is like, no, look at my knee. My knee is hurt. And Johnny Gargano outside yells, oh my God, it's Saxton Loman. Miz jumps up and stands on his feet to run. And Byron's like, oh, look, you're fine. Like, yeah, now you gotta wrestle fucking Dexter Lumis. God damn it. Like, he's like, it was so stupid. It was so stupid.
You know he was faking all along.
Yeah. So then we get Omos. And Omos is saying, yo, Friday, I'm coming to beat the shit out of fucking Braun Strowman, bro. Got it. So then we get the OC. This is where they meet Cameron Grimes, and he says he's going to pay them to be his partner on NXT. So yeah, like, well, we know about it, whatever. So then we get AJ Styles versus Dominic. And Dominic kind of, not really, but kind of a little bit was okay in this match. I don't know if it was AJ, like, saving the match, but, like, he was kind of okay.
Yeah, I don't
which
know what
is
it was, but there was like an improvement in this match.
yeah, because like this wasn't a normal Dominic that we've seen. Like he was a little bit better. I'm like, oh, okay, kind of improved, I think. Like I can't go by like he did until he's not wrestling somebody like AJ.
Yeah,
It's AJ Styles. Like nobody can possibly have a bad match with AJ. Boring match, yes. Bad, no.
AJ Styles had a good match against James Ellsworth. So
Yeah, exactly.
what did that tell you?
Exactly. But Dominic won. Dominic beat AJ by distraction. So, but he won.
Which threw everybody off.
Yes. So this is where we finally start to put together pieces. And I like that we are putting together pieces to this story because we've been asking, why is Dexter Lumis after Miz? And Johnny Gargano was talking to Miz and was like, yo, you know you can end this if you just tell everybody. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, I know what you're talking about. Just tell everybody and this will be over. Just say it. Just say exactly what's going on, Miz, and we like everything will be fine. And it's like, wait a minute, like that is a thing that a lot of people totally forgot was like, why is this happening? And it's like, there's a story here. There's a pre-existing story here that exists that we haven't talked about. And it's like, because everybody, even us, said, why is he targeting Miz? Why is he targeting Miz? Now we know Miz and him have something prior to this interaction. And this is what this is. It's like, okay.
Apparently he promised him something, the wording like Gargano used. He made a promise to him.
But that was in the next promo because Dexter Lumis gets attacked by Miz because Dexter comes out and Miz attacks him, skull crusher finale on a chair, and Miz runs off. Because everybody's like, okay, now Miz is a bitch. Okay, cool. So then we get Damage Control and they're talking, and Bayley basically re-challenges Bianca to another match next week. And it's very odd to me because it's Bianca by herself and Bayley in Damage Control, and there's like nobody on Bianca's side. I'm not alluding to anything, just saying. So this is where we get the Miz and Johnny Gargano third interaction, where Johnny says, "Give him what you owe," and that's what I'm trying to I'm trying to figure this out just to be ahead of the story because I want to know, but at least there is a story where, and then the funny part is Johnny even remarks, "I'm gonna blow the whistle on the story," and he has a whistle, and Miz leaves, and it's like, what is the story? Like now I'm more intrigued because it's actually a story and Johnny is facilitating the story. And it's like, now I'm intrigued.
I have a theory, but it's dumb.
Okay.
He offered him a movie role.
Okay, that would actually be all right. I'm all right with that.
Like it makes sense, but it's not the greatest story in the world, but it makes sense.
It's something. Yeah. So then we get Elias, and he's about to do a concert. He's ready to play the piano. He's talking for like 10 hours. And then Riddle comes out. And the thing that fucked me up was like, why did Riddle come out? What is this? Why Riddle? And Riddle was like, I got my bongos. You want to hit my bong, bro?
That was the best line of the whole fucking night.
Yeah. So they basically start playing the bongos, and Elias starts playing the piano, and then all of a sudden Seth Rollins music hits. And it's like, we didn't even get a concert for Elias. Like, he came back for nothing. It was so weird. So then we have the main event. Seth Rollins versus Riddle. But Elias is still out there. Elias is like, I'm not going anywhere. So at one point, Seth punches Elias. Elias hits him. Seth goes back in the ring, almost gets pinned. He kicks out. So then Seth is like, fuck this. I'm going to make Elias hit me so he gets disqualified. So Riddle gets disqualified. I'm gonna bait him to hit me. And he wouldn't do it. And it's like, oh no, this is so stupid. And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, okay, there's so many challengers for Seth's title. I don't know what's going on. Now, the match is already good, but the distraction from Elias is like weirding it out. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. But Elias gets in the ring. He bumps into Riddle. Riddle goes down. Riddle, bam! 1, 2, 3. Seth beats Riddle. And then he curb stomps Elias. So now Elias is now another contender for the U.S. title. Okay. So we're like, okay, now he's going to fight Elias. But right before Seth gives his second curb stomp to fucking Riddle, Ali comes out. Ali beats the shit out of Seth. He fucked Seth up. He threw Seth over the table. He beat Seth so goddamn much. I was like, holy shit. He just kept beating him and beating him and beating him and beating him. He beat the fuck out of him. And we know that now Ali is going to face Seth for the U.S. title. I'm thinking Crown Jewel.
Me too. He beat him so bad he ran through the crowd.
Yes, I fucking loved it. I love that part.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time in a long time that Ali has felt like a big player instead of just like some guy.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I'm excited for this. I hope he wins the U.S. title at Crown Jewel, even though somebody be like, well, that means that the titles are being switched back and forth. Yeah, like that's true. But also, here's another thing to that adds to this and makes this a big thing. The title is important. Like nothing else, the title is important.
Yeah, as long as it shows some relevance. Because how long have these titles been relevant? You know,
they haven't until fucking Triple H came back and was like, "Nah, these titles mean everything." All right, cool. So like. This, like, I'm totally down for this. Like, I'm totally down for this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see any bad parts to it. Like, I know people will be like, well, I see this is bad. I see the opposite. I see the total opposite. This is good. Because the titles feel important. The people going for the title feels important. Yeah.
It's good. Yeah. Especially if you're doing a crown jewel, like you said.
Basically, and like it's I think it would be the first or second title change in Crown Jewel that didn't happen in America. Yeah. And it would feel special. So yeah, that's the thing. So that was Raw.
Yeah, it was pretty good Raw.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of news that people are immediately just going to go with the war narrative, which honestly isn't a war narrative, and like I don't really give a shit what people say anymore, because like they're going to spin this into a war thing. I'm not even joking. They're going to spin this to a war thing, and I'm going to tell you why they're going to spin this into a war thing. The reason they're going to spin this into a war thing is because in December, for the first time ever in a long time, yes, I'm talking about it, Ring of Honor is going to have a pay-per-view. Oh my God, Ring of Honor pay-per-view. Yes. So, yeah. And that's going to be during the day, like 3 o'clock. Yes. Fine. Haha, that's great. But at nighttime, NXT is going to have their show. Now, immediately, like I said, people are going to start going, oh my God, they're trying to counter-program Ring of Honor. Dog, Ring of Honor counter-programs Ring of Honor. Like, this version of Ring of Honor is counter-programming to itself. Like, nobody cares. Like, I'm sorry, like, nobody cares. Every Ring of Honor title has been defended on the major, like, on fucking Dynamite or the other show. And it's like, nobody cares. Like, nobody... Like, what are you going to build up? Because, like, already see the Kingdom versus FTR for the tag titles. That literally is everything that's gonna hold this fucking show together. Because that's the only fucking match that's gonna hold this fucking show together. That's it. Like nothing else. That one match is gonna hold this fucking show together. Nothing else.
Look, if I'm not mistaken, in everything promotional, they have Samoa Joe, which is the television champion, and all the promotion stuff.
Yes, he's on promotion, but here's the funny part. Like, I don't even see who he's going to face. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I don't know who the fuck he can face. Like, who is he gonna face? Like, nobody is set up in this whole entire thing is like, oh my god, he's going to face this person. Who? Who the fuck who? And then the world champion Claudio, like next week you'll probably start to figure out like who might be. Well, Claudio's not even a champion. I meant to say fucking goddamn Jericho. But the thing is, Jericho's probably gonna wind up facing like Jerry Lynn because Jerry Lynn got injured. Now he's gonna be out for a minute. Jerry Lynn's gonna come back, and it's like nothing against Jerry Lynn because I was watching Jerry Lynn when Jerry Lynn was fucking hot. And I don't mean hot as like hot guy. I mean hot as a hot fucking wrestler fucking doing all this cool shit. Motherfucker, he's like 80. Like, I'm not trying to shit on him, but he's like 80 and he can't take a bump like that. I don't want to see Jerry Lynn in the ring. Because Jerry Lynn, like, the last I heard, and like, I even heard this when he got power drive, was like, yo, he has neck issues. And it's like, I don't want to see him get hurt.
They said that in commentary. That's about to say, like, he's not good to wrestle. Like, if anything, I hope it's a swerve and he finds somebody to wrestle for him on his behalf.
Yeah, I hope so too, because like I don't want to see him wrestle. Like, he hasn't wrestled in a long time, and like the fact that he could get more injured and like seriously hurt is not something I want. That's not something I want at all.
Like, does he have kids? Like, maybe we could introduce his son.
I mean, you could, but like, I feel like he's gonna get another former Ring of Honor champion and be like, "Ha! I got this guy out of nowhere." And like I said, I cannot rack my brain to figure out another Ring of Honor champion that would be good to wrestle Chris.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be another former champion that's gonna take on Chris. I don't know. Like, the one that would fucking crack me the fuck up and also be like a funny thing, like a ha-ha funny meme, would be if it was Punk.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's it for the show. Any last words?
Rest in peace to Kevin Nash's son. I just read that on Twitter. So.
Yes.
So, yeah.